Bless, bless, bless. It's the Down to Earth Network and EQTV. We live and direct with my brother Rastafari Samurai, right?
Always approving this message nationwide.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of news, hot topics, and I'm going to just go straight to it because it's been going on for months, this craziness involving this individual. Recently, UMG dismissed his defamation of character claim, right?
And why is
Saying,
that? And why
you
is
know
that?
why they dismissed it? This is what they used.
Gritty to it, guy. Why didn't do it?
Because they're saying this is basically part of hip hop culture,
Go
and
on.
this has been going on for a long time, and
Yeah.
you are no different. And on top of it, when
Doesn't
it was
that
the
sound familiar? Doesn't
and
that all sound familiar from a pod I said? Yeah? Go on.
yeah,
Anyway,
and
go on.
they said that Kendrick, you said something about Kendrick too, Family Matters. He
Mhm.
said something about his wife and how that wasn't his child, that it wasn't his child. So
Yeah.
the only difference is your songs didn't hit, it didn't get big like Not Like Us, and he's just angry or like mad because it didn't go his way. And this is hip hop. UMG is saying this is hip hop culture, basically. What do you think of that now?
Hip hop culture.
The corporation is telling Drake it's hip hop culture.
I thought they were gonna get more critical about it. Like, yes, it's hip hop culture, but at the same time, I'll be asking this because him brought it up, So now me would be like this now. So, did he bring up your Govy name?
No, maybe he did.
No.
He
He didn't bring up his Govy name.
No.
When did he bring up his? No, you pull up his lyrics. Pull up the lyrics.
Yeah. He didn't bring up the Govy name. He didn't bring up the Govy name. He didn't. No.
Okay. So now I want to know this now. So if me say me at this Donald Duck and all them thing there, right? Who's a fictional character and all of that, right? It's almost the same thing, right? The truth,
Yeah.
It's a character name, right? Not your Govy name.
Yeah.
So me could sue you for a character name, right?
Well, Drake is his middle name.
I'm dissing a character name. Me just want to know, and me could get sued for that, right?
I guess maybe.
Well, he's doing it. So
they dismissed it though.
Huh? Why did they dismiss it though? Because, like I said, the facts are the facts. He's not no Govy name. So, buddy, like, what are you doing?
So he's trying to change the rules of hip hop to me. He's trying to change the rules, force it.
On top of the game doesn't mean you have the right to change anything.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. He wants to change the rules.
I don't give a rat's ass who you are. You can't change nothing.
So if it went the other way around, right? Would he would he accept the complaints? If his song went the other way around.
What are you telling me? You're telling me that Kendrick would sue him?
No.
Bro, that's like violation. What are you talking about? A violation. Kendrick would never do that shit. You know that.
So why is it people are like, everybody's arguing about this, but if you know hip hop, really know hip hop, you wouldn't be arguing about this.
Fell on to hip hop, man. A lot of people fell on it.
Most of the people who follow Drake, not all, they don't really like hip hop. It's just they like him as the artist.
They fell on it. You understand what I mean? Fell on hip hop. They fell on hip hop because they see a guy like this or whoever almost like that, right? And you're never interested in no raw hip hop until maybe this guy gets on doing some commercial tracks and shit. Oh yeah.
Jump on the bandwagon.
Digging it. Let's see who else is almost his style.
That's like Toronto. A lot of Toronto people wasn't feeling him until he got big in America. Like I said it over and over.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. From the time he was working at the winery place, remember me hearing this motherfucker. All right, this is like maybe 09, 2010. Okay. I was sick and tired of this fool from then anyway, bro. Like, yo, me never was on the bandwagon. I can tell you that right now. Okay? I'm going to be real. I was tired of hearing this guy on the damn radio.
Long time.
Every friggin' day. And they go, yo, this guy sound like he's rapping through his through his nose. Sorry? I don't want to hear that shit. Right? I don't know
So
about
now,
anybody else, but it's fucking annoying.
so to close this out, UMG told Drake that it's part of hip hop culture, this whole beef thing, and that's why they dismissed it, saying it's basically foolishness. And he, in return, is saying this screw is ruining his career or his reputation, and that's why he went with this defamation.
Mm. Bless up
Mm.
my change. Long time, brother. Link me, man. Long
So
time, brother. Yeah,
next
bro.
guy,
But anyway,
next
what you
story, big story. This man, again, we talked about him a couple times.
saying?
Mr. West.
Oh, boy.
Why he is shaking it up, but I know why he's shaking it up, really.
And
So,
just like always, this fool always likes attention. And guess
yeah,
what? I'm calling him a fool, man of business. You know why I call him fool? Because yo, he's a genius when it comes to music. See? When it comes to his personal life and love life, in dumb,
like,
clueless.
he's very
Alright.
emotional because he called out Drake, he called out Kendrick Lamar, he
Yeah.
called out
I'm not
Future,
least
he called out
surprised.
he called out Playboy Cartier, he
John,
called out a whole bunch of
come
artists,
on, man.
right?
No, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You should know this by now. This guy is an attention seeker. Okay?
Yes.
An attention seeker. So this, I'm not least surprised he does this shit.
And he has a new album coming out called Bully. What a pro!
There you
He's
go.
smart.
There you
Smart.
go. There you
It's
go.
called
It's all
Bully.
about the marketing here. Let me
So,
bully
so
everybody. Let me bully
yo,
everybody who's big in the industry. And then after, yo, me call me sitting bully. No, it
he
makes
call it
sense.
Bully.
Mm.
And he's sacrificing relationships, right? He doesn't care. First of all, Playboy Cartier came out with a couple tracks with Kendrick Lamar,
You think
and
this
I
guy?
think he's angry that he didn't include his daughter because there's some argument that how his daughter was supposed to be on Playboy Cartier's new album.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
see. The feelings is hurt because of the
Yes.
uh,
Yes. He didn't put his daughter
ah.
on, right?
Okay, so that the truth comes out. Yeah.
And recently, when Cartier must
Mm-hmm.
have
Mm-hmm.
hit him back and said, this is the man, the vampire. Everybody's dissing.
Uh-huh.
He called out. He returned. He said, "Shut the f up to Kanye."
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. He said, "Shut the f up to Kanye."
Yeah.
But then Kanye's dissing this man too, right? Saying he's washed up. Saying Future's washed up, man.
Listen
And
here, man.
after then, he's
I got
talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce's children, yo. He's
Oh
saying
yeah.
that they're
Oh yeah.
retards. He
Oh
said
yeah.
that, and then he took it down, the post.
Oh yeah. Really no. Like I said again, man. He's doing. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. This is an old formula. They and Pac took on the formula from the guys from the 80s, and then after when Pac started doing it, 50 took the formula later on, and then after now this guy want to take on the formula now. Do you get? You know the formula me I talk about?
Yeah,
Then it's like, yo, I get at you because you're big, me big.
yeah,
Me not get at you because you're not big, eh? You have to be big before me get at you. And me big too. So that's the only way this is going to work. You get what I mean? It's not going to work if I'm going to go after a simple dude or a
you're
simple
right. You're
after
right.
a guy. No, it has to be a big guy coming after big guys. You know what I mean? So, because look at Pac. Let me bring Pac. He went after everybody, and guess what? Everybody they stepped up their game and they became big. Not true?
Yep. And you
Okay.
know what? You know what
All
Kanye
right.
just done? He said he didn't like Not Like Us. He did not like the Not Like Us track. And wasn't he the same one trying to jump on the bandwagon to diss Drake when that track came out? It don't make no sense.
Hold on. He say no like that. So does he like Drake's this song towards Kendrick? Does he like that? Did he about that? What I know? He said nothing about that.
He was saying that he basically was trying to help Drake. He was trying to help Drake.
Help him what? Help
That's
him
what he's claiming.
Listen here, man. I'm gonna say this again. All respect to this guy. I love this guy when he just came out. You know why I loved him? Because he shut the. He was like this the whole fucking time, bro. And it was all about the beats and all of that. That's why I liked him. And then after once he started opening up in blood clot mouth, It became fucking annoying. Certain tracks were good. Then after certain ones, me don't know. And then after this guy going on like a rampage now, me have to be known. Me have to, down to kids have to know me. Everything me do. Why you think he does all the foolishness?
Yeah.
Why you think he does like, yo, I rate him for the time of Katrina though. But why do you think he does all the fucking madness? Going up on stage, interrupting people, all this fuckery, talking against the grade and all of this. Because I'm gonna tell you, maybe as a child he had attention issues. Maybe
Do you
no one
think?
was paying attention to him.
Do you think anybody? Do you think they're gonna respond?
Huh?
You think any of them are gonna respond back to him besides the Playboy?
Respond. They be idiot. They be idiot to respond to this guy. Because why? Because he's feeding off of your fame. He's feeding off of your clout. That's all right.
Because if you look on it, right, the way how he's talking, especially about Jay-Z's children, isn't that like defamation of character? The same type of thing,
Kinda.
right? So he's playing with fire then.
Well, it's up to Jay if you want to take it.
Because Jay just dealt with some people recently, man. He dealt with that.
It's up to Jay if you want to take. But Jay probably say, yo, this guy ain't not right in the head part. You know what I mean? He already knew this from a long time, man. Come on, no. Jay wouldn't respond nothing to this idiot. Jay would be an idiot to respond to him. You get me?
Yeah.
Damn idiot if he do that.
Well, he took down the post.
That? Look what Jay done for him. Jay done so much for him, and him up top the fucking right to talk. You should shut the fuck up.
He took down the post. So we could both agree that this is album promotion for his new album, Bully. Right? The new album he's trying to promote, Bully. Listen to the name. Listen to the name, Bully. He brought up almost everybody in the industry. He don't like this man, right? Lucian Grange, UMG, the industry man, the big man he's blaming for everything, saying that Drake is with this man. And he called Drake a homophobic word recently. He says he can't put it up. Yeah, man. The man called him the F word recently. Called Drake the F word.
Who did?
Kanye.
It's the Kanye West?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question now. You may do all this fucking nonsense, right?
Yeah.
Like him a young man. See?
Yep.
Only got kids?
Yes.
All right then. So what does this tell you, man? Like, what are you trying to show your children? Huh? Yeah, like they're gonna become fuck up like you when they grow up? Not more, no. Or they're gonna become worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the real, like, what are you teaching your children? And you're famous doing that.
He's true. He's mad at Kim Kardashian right now.
Yeah,
that's
but don't be fucking putting your dirty laundry out because of you're mad at her, and you're gonna be mad at the industry, maybe because of individuals maybe mess around with her. Is that it? All them individuals, what you said, they're probably cool with her.
Yep. He's angry at every single rapper or any person who's like been with him. But besides him right now, I don't know if you heard about the news of this man that all of his stuff been not all of his stuff, but a big percentage of the cases where that lawyer who Jay-Z put back in his place, that Busby guy, all the stuff what was against Puffy is all dropped. It's all gone. All the stuff that lawyer had, all those clients, is all gone.
So what else them have then? They must have much more because them still in there.
Somebody else, and I'm hearing possibly, I don't know if he's looking or his people are looking, a pardon from Trump. What do you think about that? Because Trump pardoned some people, you know.
Well, the only thing we could say about that is this, okay? This is the only thing we have to say about that. Before Mr. Trump became President Trump, Zine, right? I'm just gonna say it. Did this fool go to any of the pop parties?
I think maybe. It's possibly he did.
Well, anyhow, he pardoned this fool, right?
Yeah.
You don't know he might have some relations with this guy or he got to some pop party or something in the past.
Yeah.
See? And he say, yo, you know what? Let me get this guy out before he start talk anything.
That's true.
So
Yep.
yeah. So
That's
yo,
big news.
anyhow, he let him out. Or something like that, you go on. See? So
that's what's rumbling.
Mark my words, you heard it here first. I down to earth this. All right.
Yep. Anyhow, this man's out in a couple months.
No. I said if President Trump pardons him, something up.
That's facts.
Something's up.
So I always wanted to ask you your opinion about this guy right now. I know you don't like him. He's talking about all the hot topics out there, man.
Oh,
and he's co-signing a guy. I won't even say his name. A guy from Toronto who is just like a big clout chaser, including a lot of the Toronto pages. Even 50 Cent is kind of co-signing this guy. Like, I don't understand, like, with people like this, why? Is it the only people they know from Toronto to talk to? You know what I mean? Like, academics is getting the wrong people. He's talking to the wrong people from the 6. He's only talking to one side.
Yo, man, if you want to talk to anybody, you need to talk to us. But anyway, he more loose to me. You know who more to talk about? Shit, it just came to my mind.
Who?
Oh yeah, me know who more to bring up, bro. The 50 and the little Meech thing, yeah. And
yeah.
Check this out. Now, I heard on a blog. I forget who was saying it, right? You know your pops is in lockup, right? Wait, let's hear me out here.
Yeah.
I'm rebuttaling to what this guy, I forget what these guys were saying, but they were
in
that little Meech, right, get paid by 50, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know your pops is coming out and you're based on your pops sitting and all of that and everything. You hear say, yo, this guy got at least like something like nearly 4 mil or something shit like that. Me don't know. And you buying cars, giving away money, all of this stuff. But you know say your pops is coming out, right? Right? And you know say your pops is probably coming out to hardly anything. Right? Okay. All right. Then. Here now. Check this out now. Before the BMF probably came out, he must have went and checked his pops before anything started. 50. He had to. What?
What you say? He should have checked his pops?
No, I said before BMF started.
Yeah.
He had to either 50 or his peoples had to go and check his pops.
Yeah.
Because you can't just do the thing without
permission.
signing your rights over your story, right?
Yeah.
Not true? I'm not saying. Right? Okay.
Yes.
So you're telling me Buddy didn't get some money?
I'm guessing. I would think he would be getting.
No, listen here, man. Listen to me what I say again. Me already know how things go. When they come to you, want your story and shit, they supposed to give you a retainer of something of your story. You just can't say, yo, you write off your story rights just like that.
Yeah, he got the money. Maybe he could have handled it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Now, you got more than one season, right? You have your son doing it, right? Your son getting paid. You're talking to your son too, right? So now, him come out now. It look like him have some bad karma. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because why would you? Because now man's them like his opposition taking advantage because he know where you're going. Of course he's gonna do that and give the man money because to make this guy look bad. Not true? But at the same time, you're putting these two, you're putting father and son in a predicament here. Because yo, me here said this is what me I hear. Me here say, yo, me hear some controversy I go on in 50. I say, what next season?
There's one season left.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah,
that's already been done. But me I say afterwards, you say, what next season? There might not be a next season after this.
No.
You understand?
50's already doing a new series already.
No, I know, but you hear what I'm saying? There might not be no other season after this. Because of this nonsense.
So tell me, with all these snitch allegations, all of a sudden, did 50 not know about these snitch allegations before this whole Rick Ross stuff? Like with Rick Ross taking pictures and he's hanging out with Rick Ross. He did not know about none of this snitch stuff. I'm just saying, like, to be on Big Meech's side, like you're hearing all these allegations and he's making fun of Big Meech. A couple months ago, he was hugging him and stuff like that. Did he not know about these snitch stuff before? 50 knows information. That's what people should be asking. At 50, did you not know about these snitch stuff allegations that you're like you're putting out there and stuff like that before the Rick Ross? And if you did know about the snitch allegations, it's
Well,
kind of
all I gotta say is this, man. My boy is showing some forms of power because real power. You know why I'm saying that, Chad? Because didn't he lock off that event? What they supposed to have? Huh?
yeah, event couldn't go on
Why,
after.
why couldn't it go on?
Maybe bad publicity, and stuff like that from 50. 50 been making fun of the event and stuff, the whole snitch stuff going on.
Mm.
So what do you think about this whole snitch allegations? Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. Before this whole thing with Rick Ross, we weren't hearing nothing about snitching.
Not at all.
No. So I just find it kind of weird all of a sudden because he's with Rick Ross, the snitch stuff comes out. You wouldn't know that way before this whole Rick Ross stuff? That if he allegedly is a snitch? You didn't know that? I'm just saying.
Like I said, we only know so much on the beat. We don't know too much on closed doors. You get what I mean? That's all I have to say. The only thing I can say is time can tell. After this season, after when he done, like we're gonna see, like, is this the end or is it or not? Are they gonna patch things up or what? Like, you know what I mean? Because let's get real here. Little Meech wasn't in nothing until 50 gave him the chance.
That's
You know
true.
so like on the real, you're sort of like it's kind of hard for me to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's sort of like you kind of have to kind of choose because 50 could either blackball your career or make your career. You get me? So like,
Facts.
if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I mean? So like,
next story.
me,
I don't know if you.
I would say this: the only solution is because of the sun, somehow, some way, you have to get the pops, seeing the same light on that side. Because if you don't, you're gonna be fucked in both ways.
It's true.
That's all I have to say about that. All right.
Next story. This guy. I don't know if you heard about a fire bombing or something of a Tesla. I think it was in I'm not sure if it was a plant or one of his establishments, but it was blown up, and he's calling it terrorism. He's calling it terrorism. We all went on television or some type of program talking about it, saying this is terrorism.
Of course, he don't have to call it terrorism. Of course, he has to call it terrorism. Okay? You know why he have to call it terrorism?
Why?
It's, he's working for the man.
For the government.
Yeah, he has to call it terrorism, guy. You can't call it I don't know
assault or anything.
Assault or company warfare. You can't call it none of that. He's part of the government now.
But it's funny how they call this terrorism now, because it's hitting someone in the government.
But the thing is, let's get real here. Besides him, anybody in the government, if anything was going on, they will be considered terrorism because of that.
So he could use the terrorism label because he's part of the government now. So you have to be careful.
Besides him, I'm saying anybody in the government, same thing. Right?
So that's why he could put it out there like it's terrorism. One of his Teslas, they put it on fire. A fire bombed it. Some type of message too. They put resistance and stuff like that. So how you feel America right now, the state it is, with even us with this whole tariff stuff? You think more stuff like this is gonna happen? People are gonna fight against the system?
All I have to say is this, man. I don't want to say it, man, and I keep on saying this. I don't want to be wrong. No, I don't want to be right. Certain things I don't want to be right, but me feel it. There might be civil war in the USA one day. civil war. You get
You,
me?
you think a civil war?
How things are? Are you running?
Mm.
Probably. Because yo, let me tell you this. Yo, if the American people gonna suffer because of the government, because the government wants to say fuck the world, what do you think the American people gonna do? Hmm?
That's true. That's facts. That's real
Huh?
facts.
Huh?
Still,
I'm
yeah.
just being real there. What do you think they're gonna do? Think they're just gonna stay in the persecution?
No, but they got a.
The world goes forward and you guys are starting to turn into a third world country?
Mm.
Oh, okay, all right then.
And they're fighting with us right now in Canada. They're fighting this tariff stuff back and forth.
We got the power, man. We got the power. We got everything. We got the clean water. We got everything, bro. Why you think my boy want this the next state, man? Just like true bullies. They want to
Mm.
bully us too. You know what I mean?
You heard about the thing about any Canadians who visit America has to be registered if they're there longer than 30 days.
You see what I mean? You see what me I talk about? You see what me I talk about now? Huh? A war? Ah, a war, no. So now, is that going to be very attractive to be coming to America now?
Will we do the opposite? You're right. Will it
Probably
be?
will. We probably
Will
will.
we do?
We might do. Why not?
Because 30 days, you got to register. So to me, if you have any dirt on your record or you're not clean, you ain't getting in, no matter what. You're not getting in. And this is affecting a lot of relationships, this whole situation.
Yo, what you say, big man? K-Von.
Bless up.
Bless
But
up, boy. Link me when you can. Zid.
so Trump, how you feel people are feeling him out right now, like their own people?
You heard what I said earlier. I said, yo, I feel that a civil war is going to come.
A civil war.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that might happen. Me don't know. Me could be wrong, but it could be wrong or right. Me don't know, man. How things going in? Me don't know, man. It's dark days in both of our governments, man. In U.S.
So wait a
government
minute.
and
Now that
Canadian government.
we're to talk about this man, right? And a man had something to say when Bush was in. This man. You think he'll say something about Trump? Said something about Bush.
Well, wasn't he wearing a Trump hat?
Yeah. He was supporting him when he first became the president.
So why him have to say no about him?
Interesting. What does he have to say about it?
Hmm?
That's what I would like to know. And he's all on Twitter X, who owns that? Elon Musk, the real president. And he expresses a lot of his views on that. He never said nothing bad about Trump.
Yeah,
I
but
find that kind of funny.
You know what people don't realize, say? You know what people don't realize, say? You just put a thought in my mind, guy. He's in the government now, right? Elon Musk is in the government now, right? Right?
Yep.
Okay. So don't be surprised in the far future, okay? That guy will probably want to go for presidency.
That's what I've been saying. Elon Musk.
Don't
right?
be surprised. Because, all right, you know why I'm saying this? You know why I'm saying this? All right. He's learning from Mr. Trump. Not true?
Yeah.
Okay, so guess what, man? Mr. Trump is a businessman. Not true?
Yeah.
Mr. Trump took on TV and all of that and everything, right? This guy took on Twitter and everything like that. Not true?
Yeah.
So you seeing the pattern here, Sean?
But wouldn't he have to change? Wouldn't they have to change the rules? Because Elon Musk is born in Africa.
First things first. Well, hey, he could go for something. Well, how about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Governor. That's it.
Okay, there you go. He could go for some high part in the government.
Yeah. Unless Trump changes some big time historical thing.
No, president can't change it. It's the Capitol Hill has to change it.
Who has to change it?
The president cannot change that. Who does the president have to answer to? Capitol Hill, not true?
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Yeah, the Capitol.
So
When
Elon Musk
they
can't be
sign
president.
things, the laws and all of that, he cannot change that. He can't do that. You know what I mean? Just because you're the president doesn't mean say you could do everything, eh?
Well, we shall see. Maybe you'll be a government of California one day, right? So right now, what do you think is going to be next for like the hip hop industry?
Why? We don't know, right now they may recycle on top of recycle, right? Me other day me I hear two song them I use from old school sitting them and them I go over it. You get what I mean? So like me don't know, man. Appear more recycling, you go on. More recycling. No, less creativity. You know what I mean? Like it's like the old heads have the creativity. Me not understand this. Like I don't get it. Yeah, I'm trying to, but I don't know, man. It's like the thing of bars have like sort of diminish. It's like you know what I mean? Yeah, like I don't know. It's like melodic is more the thing now. Like you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's this drugs nowadays or something. I couldn't tell you. You know what I mean? I could not tell you, man. But I'm more old school. I'm used to bars. You know what I mean? Used to skills.
But for the DC universe, what do you think's coming next? Like the biggest thing coming out of the DC universe?
Right now, DC Universe is kind of hurting, and they have a lot to work on. And the next thing that's coming out, which should be big, is Superman Legacy. But I don't know. I'm not so keen on it. You know. But what I am keen on though, what I'm looking forward to, if they make it, and which they casted already, that guy from oh fuck, it was a hype movie. That my boy, I forget the movie though, but like he's in trouble with the police and all of that in the small town. But anyway, he's gonna be like the next Green Lantern, John Stewart. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to the Green Lantern Corps. That's what I'm really looking forward to, the next Green Lantern, to be honest. You know? But besides that, the last Batman, yeah, but you know who they need to work on? They need to work on the bold and the brave Batman. That one next. That's the one they need to do. They already did the Dark Knight. They already did the Bat. You know what I mean? They need to do the brave and the bold.
What's that about? What's the difference?
Brave and the bold. This guy's a big bulky Batman guy. He's a big motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Different universe, different person.
Ruthless too.
Different universe, different person.
Yeah. Sort of.
Oh well. Hopefully we get better movies coming.
Besides that, Marvel, they already had the Cap already came out. Thunderbolts is coming up. Fantastic Four. But right now, for Marvel, what I'm watching, which is dope, the Daredevil.
I gotta check that out. I gotta check out the Daredevil.
Born Again.
I gotta check that out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff going on in the media, but right now the hottest topics, you cannot lie, is the pop artists in music, bigger than ever. It's this whole Drake, Kendrick stuff, this whole stuff with Kanye and stuff like that. No one's really making albums anymore. Everybody's just, it's the new rap, like I was talking with somebody, is the clout and the gossip. That's the new rap now. You don't hear no one promoting a full album, but Kanye's promoting his new album, Bully. That's why he's doing all of this. I feel this is just a promotion, and like it or not, this is what he's doing. And he's doing a movie too. He's making it into a movie, a short movie with his album. It's like a
like
short
the
movie.
last time he kind of did. Okay, all right.
That's what he's doing with this new album, Bully. He's making it in like a short movie and stuff like that.
Okay, all right.
That's what he's doing. But hopefully I shouldn't say hopefully. This man just needs to get to the music and stop calling out all these people. He's calling out all these people, man, and stuff like that. But like I said, it's part of the promo for his album and shit like that.
Yeah, true.
Part of the and this guy he's targeting a lot, right? Targeting Drake a lot, calling him out, calling the F word and stuff like that.
That me no mind that though. Still, you know, that boy there, me no know, man.
Because
Drake,
Drake is playing like he's fighting for all the artists, but he ain't, man.
Fighting for what? He's fighting for himself. He's fighting for the next what's the next gambling sitting, bro? What are you talking about? That's what I'm fighting for.
We'll be off of this. This was an episode D2E Newz with Rastafari Samurai. And well, people, you need to subscribe.
Well, yeah, trust man. Me. Thank you, everybody. As always, but we always gonna end it like this. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation, what? Hit it, Sean.
Bless up.